Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. Well, the glass greenhouse here didn't stay empty for very long. Just the one day while I cleaned all the windows, and then I filled it back up today. Here is a look inside the greenhouse. So it is filled top to bottom. I brought the larch forest in. So my rules kind of were anything in a ceramic pot I brought into the glass greenhouse here, so the pots don't break in the winter. I try and keep it just above freezing in the greenhouse here. And I also brought in any species that aren't, really fully winter hardy, which is most of them. There's still a few out on the bench, but not too many. The benches are right full, above and below. About the only things left on the bench are the eastern white cedars, some larch, and these are all in mica pots, so that I'm not worried about them breaking or anything. They're really tough. My Scots pine is out here. I left it out last winter and it did fine, and we had a cold winter. Eastern white cedars. My Avatar Grove over here. There's not too many trees left on the bench. Some Siberian elms, some spruce. That's about it. A willow over here. On this bench I have some thujas, my wild thing there. There's a few more down there, but pretty empty. And in the poly house here, I've started filling this up. And again, these are hardy. I put my Austrian pine in here. It's in a ceramic pot. They can take a good cold winter. And I think, in the poly house they're protected. They'll freeze solid, but they'll dry out enough that the soil has room to expand. And when it freezes, it shouldn't break the pot. I also have my apple tree in here, my sugar maples, my silver maples, my linden. Some of the kind of tougher native species that are in plastic pots are in here. A few ceramics, but not too many. We still have one more day of fairly warm weather on Saturday, and then Sunday it turns cold and the snow starts, and then the current forecast says we get snow Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday. So it's going to be a cold, kind of snowy week, and the snow might stay on the ground. I was at the thrift store today and I bought another pot. So here's the pot I bought. I'll show you it up close. It's one of those Chinese pots with kind of the green glaze on it. I like these pots. So I thought, if I have my ficus in one of these green pots, I can use this for an accent plant. Kind of keep the same look to the pots. So I was pleased to find that. Yesterday, my wife and I moved the last two larch from the nursery bed into the ground out at the First Nations garden. And these are the same larch that are in my northern bog forest. They started off the exact same size, but these were in the ground and they're quite tall. They were about the height of me until I pruned them back. People were complaining they were starting to shade out their gardens, so I kind of gave it a midsummer prune. Recovered okay, and now they're in the ground. So let's go out and I'll show you what the larch look like. Here's the larch in the northern bog forest. So just a little higher than the height of my hand. So these are the same ones that you'll see out in the orchard very, very soon. So these I've kept miniature, and the other ones have been let free to grow in the ground. So let's go have a look at those now. I'm just walking to the orchard and look at all the maple leaves on the ground here. Looks beautiful. They have a bit of raking to do, I think. Some of the maples are still hanging on to their leaves. Sure looks beautiful though. Wow. I like the dark colored trunks with the light leaves in the background. A few years ago, I showed you this dawn redwood that the city just planted. It used to be about the height of me, and now it's at least 2, maybe 3 times the height of me. Just getting its fall colors. Looking beautiful. Not much happening on the trunk yet. It's still pretty cylindrical. But yeah, really cool. Nice species of tree. The pathway to the community gardens sure looks different without all the leaves on the trees. So the greenhouse out here still doesn't have the plastic on it. I'm not sure if they'll get it on before winter. But the structure's up anyway. The community gardens, most of the beds have been put to sleep for the winter. There's a little bit of growth still, some kale and that growing, but not too much anymore. In front of all the cedars here is where we planted the larches. It's the lowest spot in the garden, so there's lots of moisture for the trees. So let's go have a look at them. So here is one of the larch. You can see it was a lot taller. I topped it. I pruned all the branches back. Yeah, so that's planted in the ground, and you can see the thickness of the trunk. It's quite thick now. So they should do all right. We planted 4 of them. This one's lost all its needles. There's another one over here. So we wrapped the trunks on them. You just never know with the rabbits. Yeah, so that's kind of the area that the larch will be growing in. There's lots of room for them. In the spiral orchard here, all the trees have been pruned, painted, wrapped, ready for winter. It's kind of a wet, rainy, drizzly day today, so I'm going to head back home now. I showed you a maple that changed to yellow in the fall. Here's one that's a brilliant red color. Let's go have a look at it. Here it is. Wow. It's just beautiful. Amazing color. I'll have to try and get a cutting off this tree and grow it, just for the fall colors. Most of the trees on the street now are bare of leaves. It's looking pretty gray, ready for winter. I'll sure miss driving the little Abarth. It'll be off the road for the winter soon. The lights are on in the basement and the plant room here. Yeah, the trees are doing really well in the plant room this year. So far anyway. I'm back home now. It's quite warm and humid here in the glass greenhouse. I think the camera's starting to fog up. So I'm all ready for winter. All the heavy lifting is done. I can relax for the next few days. I'm going to go back to making videos tomorrow. I've got my acacia tree behind me here. I used to have more of them, kind of a clump, and they all died except for 2. So I'm going to separate it from that big pot, put it into a smaller pot, and I'll put them in the plant room this year, keeping them warm instead of the basement. I think that was, they just barely lived for the last few years in the basement, and last year a lot of them died. So I'll keep them warmer over the winter in the plant room, but I've got to get them in a smaller pot or I'll never fit it into the plant room. So that is all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.